Alongside Teddy Atlas, good evening and welcome to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. Our main event should be a good one tonight. Scheduled for 12 rounds of middleweight action between Sugar Ray Leonard and Peter Manfredo Jr. Sugar Ray Leonard's making his way to the ring right now. Boy, and he's not bashful at all, is he? Look at him, confidently making his way down for this contest. He's giving us one of those attitudes like, hey, it's just another day at the office. I know exactly what I'm about to do.
With a record of 36 victories, 25 big knockouts, and 3 defeats, by way of Wilmington, Sugar Ray Leonard. His adversary, with a record of 35 wins, 19 knockouts, and 6 losses. Fighting out of Providence, Peter, the Pride of Providence, Manfredo Jr.
We went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up.
Opening bell of this scheduled 12-rounder here. A much-anticipated fight. Round 1 underway. Sugar Ray Leonard lands a big left hand. What's the one way in which you see Sugar Ray Leonard possibly getting himself into trouble against such an unconventional fighter?
If he doesn't respect the guy's awkwardness. You know, if he doesn't look at that, and I can understand a talented guy like Leonard, who's been so successful in amateurs and the pro, not respecting that dimension. You know, he respects things that he sees as tangible things. He might not see that as something tangible, and he could get in trouble. Because now you start going after an awkward guy, and all of a sudden, your talents aren't what they usually are. You know, you're not using them on a playing field where they can be seen.
Leonard's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch. Halfway through round number 1. Punches and bunches, combination up top.
Get out of the way from those punches, move your head.
Oh, he just misses with that headshot. How about that? Another right hand. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. That right hand is becoming a crutch. He can just lean on it now. Final 10 seconds of round number 1. Teddy, here's something that you will often point out early in a fight, and it's obvious with this guy. He cuts easy.
Yeah, he definitely does. And what he's going to have to do, there's a reason why he cuts. First of all, you know, he's got thin skin. Now he has scar tissue, so it's only more of a problem. But he gets hit too easy. You know, he's got to improve his defense. He's got to go out there and keep his hands up better, move his head a little bit more. Maybe the cuts won't happen then.
There's a good right hand. Leonard showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch. Boy, he's really getting off with his punches and multi-numbers here. know, everybody associates Sugar Ray Leonard not only with the championships and the Olympic glory, but with the comebacks. Coming out of retirement to fight. He had the detached retina, took 3 years off, and then came back against the marvelous one, Marvin Hagler, in a fight, Teddy, that to this day, people will still argue over who won. Well, Ray won.
Yeah, Ray got it. I mean, that's the main thing. You open up the record book and you're going to see Sugar Ray Leonard as the winner in that fight. But what he really did was he created a scenario. He understood at that point in his life what he couldn't do. He couldn't fight for 3 minutes. So he survived for early parts. He stayed out of damage, out of harm's way, and he stole ends of rounds.
That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Peter Manfredo. Leonard's showing you that sublime skill right now with that two-punch combo. That's a huge right hand from Sugar Ray. Good work defensively by Sugar Ray Leonard. Plus, he landed that counter punch.
Yeah, and he forced him to punch. He made him, he drew it out of him, and then he timed him beautifully.
This round comes to an end. A round in which this fighter threw a lot of punches, didn't land a lot of punches. I'll tell you, what advice can you give to him if you're the trainer?
Well, first of all, deal with the psychological part. Joe, don't forget, 75% of this game is psychological. Don't let him get discouraged, because even though he's not going to say nothing, in his head he's starting to get discouraged. Just say to him, hey, listen, you're going to catch him. Let's shorten him up a little bit. And you know what? He's moving his head, so go to the body. Because now you're going to hit him a little in the body, because the body's not moving.
Leonard's making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch. Leonard's being very patient here, but it's with a plan in mind.
Yeah, it is with a plan in mind, and that's why he's such a successful fighter. He's trying to lure his opponent into a mistake.
Teddy, is it raw skill? Is it technique? What's the answer for him? Why is he missing so many punches and tiring himself out here?
It's forgetting about the idea that it's not enough just to throw a punch. You have to have a plan to land it. You know, you have to have a missile to get it to the target. Otherwise, what does it do? Just blows up, makes a hole in the ground, and when it rains, guess what? You go swimming. He's going to go swimming later.
Best combination in the game, jab with the straight. And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own.
Keep working the body.
Keep moving, keep moving. Keep doing what you're doing.
Last 10 seconds of round number 3. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Manfredo.
You don't walk into it without throwing punch. You have to start throwing in volume in there. Throwing volume.
Well, we heard his analysis, but as for how Teddy has scored those first 3 rounds, here's a look. What a nice combo by Sugar Ray Leonard. Sugar Ray Leonard's almost got like a Viper quality to it, doesn't he? He just gets in there, he attacks real quick, comes in, strikes before you know what hit you.
Yeah, he's very quick, and that is his style. He likes to get in, do his damage, and get out. Right now, his opponent can't match him with that physical ability. What he's got to do is try to time him on the way in.
Both these guys obviously hopeful that their cut men will be up to the task tonight. What does it take to be a great cut man?
And you know, that's a great question. First of all, you better have the right coagulants, the right chemicals, the right medications in that corner. Avatine, adrenaline, and you have to have Vaseline where you can put it on it. But the most important thing, you have to be calm. You can't panic. And you have to put pressure on that cut, just the right amount of pressure, and then you put those medicines in it, and then you better have a fighter that can give you a round or 2. He can move around and not get caught right away. Give the medicine a chance to work.
Good combination on the 1-2 by Sugar Ray Leonard. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand.
Let's see some more head.
Little head hunting never hurt, does it with the hooks. And now a little combination punching, landing both shots. Way to block there. Seconds to go in the fourth. Peter Manfredo smashed by an uppercut. Not hitting his mark there, going upstairs.
You're losing this fight. I need you to take some chances now. You have to take a chance with this guy, all right? You got that? You have to take a risk.
Round number 5 has arrived. As basic as can be, but it works. A jab followed by the straight. Leonard's giving us a taste of some of that athletic ability, that hand speed right there. Good combination.
And his opponent, though, now is going to have to show us that he could do something to sort of, you know, adjust to this, to counter this. And that's going to be controlling range and timing, because he can't match up with the physical hand speed.
Good work toe-to-toe there. Both fighters got in on him. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Needs to improve that accuracy, missed with the headshot. Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go. Manfredo stunned, and he is hurt. Oh, he's hurt right there. He is hurt. You know, his opponent's doing a good job of just being patient now and looking for that one good shot.
Well, you know, the landscape of this business, the history of this business is littered with guys that they've had someone hurt, they get a little careless, they get caught. He better watch out that he doesn't get put on that landscape.
He clinches when he gets to the inside. Not precise at all by Sugar Ray Leonard. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there are some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counter-punching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
And that's the end of round 5. 60 seconds. That's all they get. Just 60 seconds to deal with the fact that their fighter has an eye that's completely shut.
That's all they need. I mean, that's their job. Now they got to show that they can perform under those conditions.
Relax, you're okay, you're okay.
Tough to believe that he can turn things around quickly. Hard to believe, based on the end of that last round, that he was even able to survive.
Well, if you read up on Houdini, the great escape artist, it's hard to believe that he escaped some of the positions he was in. Remember that box with the chains around him and everything underwater? He got out of this.
Hook! Hook! Keep doing what you're doing.
And just grabbing onto his opponent. Leonard's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch. Good body shot. The right hand came home.
Keep those hands up.
Gets rid of that body shot. Reaching the halfway point of round number 6.
He's working the jab. Good, good.
Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Peter Manfredo. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Teddy, we know what the problem is. He's getting hit by left hands. Offer up the solution.
Well, Joe, there's 3 lines of defense. Either you're blocking punches, you're moving your head, or you're using his leg. The problem, he's not using any of those.
What a big shot. One shot and down, Teddy.
And now he's going to have to find a way to clinch. He needs time to recover.
He gets up after that punch put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
Leonard's able to avoid that punch. Good smooth work by Sugar Ray Leonard. That's classic counterpunching.
Yeah, what he did was he pulled that right shoulder back. You know, he just pulled it back, gave him the left shoulder, and then gave him the right hand.
And round 6 comes to an end. Listen, he's a veteran guy. He knows the truth of the situation. That's a really bad cut. The kind of cut that can end a fight.
Yeah, he has to gamble right now. You know, just got last call in the casino. They just said, you know, you got 3 more rolls of the dice. He's got to roll him. He's got to blow on him. He's got to do everything.
Digs in with a good, solid uppercut after taking one. Leonard's doing everything he wants right now. What does his opponent need to do to counter this?
Well, what he's got to do is start throwing punches. You know, the awkwardness, the unorthodox approach right now is throwing him off, and he's trying to think too much. Just roll down the middle. You know that old saying when a guy says, I'm seeing 3 guys now? You know, I got hurt, I'm seeing 3 guys, and what should I do, coach? Hit the guy in the middle. Just throw your punches down the middle.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. This is gonna take some guts to get up from this. Once again, he goes down. So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
So one of the ways he survives is if he's been taught. Have good habits, have good fundamentals been put there. You're going to find out right now, he needs them right now.
Nice work by Sugar Ray Leonard on the outside. Staying out of range and danger while still able to score. So punch after punch, he keeps taking punishment. Starting to wonder here, Teddy, how much more will he be able to take?
You want it to be the inclination of a fighter, in this case a warrior, to go on. But sometimes enough is enough, and you just have to take your losses and come back to fight another day. I believe we've gotten to that point.
Nothing there on the punch bite. Oh, what a left hand. Big shot. Late goings here of this round, and he goes down. Can he survive it?
One, 2, 3, 4, 5.
By way of knockouts, your winner, Sugar Ray